Good morning and welcome to the beginning of, what is this?
Day two.
Day two. Technically doing 2.5. It's start of the second full day.
Second full day.
Of us being in Jeju Island. So, we're on
our roof.
Beautiful rooftop veranda of our rental here.
It's pretty.
You really couldn't do much better here.
I can see the ocean and I can see the mountains.
Oh yeah, back up over here. If you can see it under the glaring sun searing our eyeballs, there's Halasan. And there's some neighbor kid.
Volcano.
And there's some neighbor kid screaming over there because he's got
nothing else to do this morning.
Nothing better to do. But so
we
today,
will not be going to Halasan because it is a 11 to 12 hour trek from what I understand from friends of ours that have already done it.
Yeah, it's like a full day hike. We're not doing that.
But that's a volcano basically that rose up, and it's pretty cool from what I understand, but I'm not investing 12 hours in a hike today.
Right. Anyway, so yesterday we went over toward the west side of the island, and today, did she say we were doing south or east today? I think she said we were doing the east side today, so it is still windy and it is still a bit chilly, so I'm going to go downstairs and find some sleeves. And we're going to go find some breakfast.
Yay!
Yeah.
Alright everybody, settle in here for a minute as we do this time lapse, because it's going to take a hot second. Melissa and I had been expecting to hop down and go to a little restaurant or something, hell even a Burger King or McDonald's or something to grab a quick bite of breakfast, and somehow wound up doing like an hour drive out to the harbor to go over to Udo Island, so enjoy the scenery. You will likely notice during the visuals of this trip out to the harbor that since we were headed toward the east side of the island, no matter which way the road turned, the sun was always in my face.
All right, Melissa, what have we found?
I have found coffee bean bread, and it's amazing. It smelled so good. Like, I kept smelling it, and I was thinking it was coffee, but it wasn't the coffee, it was the bread.
So, we've made it to the dock for the ferry to Udo Island. So we're going to pop over to Udo Island and see what's there, and have some apparently peanut ice cream.
And tangerine, I think, too.
And tangerine? All right. Oh, looks like our
Coffee's ready. Here, have a bite.
Cool. All right. I didn't get any video earlier in the thing because we were in a big ass hurry.
And it was really, really loud.
But here we are in line to get on the ferry to Udo Island. It is very Korean. All right. We're getting on the ferry. That's hard to walk.
Yeah,
All right, here we are. About to clear the harbor.
I'm wedged over here. I have wedged.
All right, we're a few minutes out from dock. We're out into oceans. I definitely do not have my sea legs. And I think this is Udo that we're approaching over here. Yeah, we're in the middle of docking, I guess, so this must be the port for Udo. Oh, yep, there's a sign over there. Welcome to beautiful Udo. So, here we are. We're going to get off the boat.
So here we have a lovely example of the first time this day where I forgot to turn on the power condenser for the external microphone. So we got absolutely no audio while we were walking around doing whatever this was. But it's just getting off the boat, so it's not that important. Here's a nice shot of the, I guess that's the sea break with those big jack looking things, and a pretty view off over the coast of the waves coming onto beautiful Udo Island. So right at the end of the dock here we have a lovely little tourist trap where they sell these little trike looking scooter bikes, probably at an outrageous price, but we skipped that because we were going to head over and take the tour bus.
Alright, so we just got our bus tickets for, I guess this is a tour? I'm coming. And we're getting on our bus. So we're on our bus.
여러분들이 가시다 보면 지금 무드에는 여기는 논이 없습니다. 전부 다
tour,
여기는 비가 아무리
which is
와도
entirely in Korean that we don't understand.
그래서 우드에는 제일 많이 재배하는 것은 땅콩, 쪽파, 보리, 마늘입니다. 자, 여기는 땅콩은 한 3일 전에 수확이 와 있다가 버스가 오시기만 하면 됩니다. 자, 등대 공원에 올라가실 분은 동물이 갔다가 오른쪽에 있는 계단을 이용하시면 됩니다.
Alright, here we are at our first stop. Apparently the Udo Prince Burger is closed, but we should be able to get some of the semi-famous peanut ice cream we've heard about. Oh, yeah, there's a nice thing with ice cream cone on the door over there. So, here's another one of those lovely beaches. It's full of volcanic rock. And we're going to walk over here and get a better vantage. Alright, so here's a nice little cove over here. There's some sea caves over there. But if you're feeling adventurous, I think you can go down there and hire a boat to take you over there and show you the coastline. Neither me nor Melissa wish to wind up in a hospital with a broken ankle, so we're going to skip that. We're just taking pictures for y'all. Alright, we have stopped for some refreshments on our tour. We've been told by many people that we had to try the peanut ice cream and the halabong ice cream or tangerine ice cream.
All I can
here
tell
on
you
Udo.
is the peanut smells so fresh and so amazing that I have to wonder where they're getting their peanuts from. And if they're from here, we might have to get some peanuts because this
Possibly. I've seen a few people selling peanuts.
This is pretty ridiculous.
Also,
awesome.
We hit a coffee shop right next door and got a hot peanut. Is that a hot nut juice coffee? Hot nut latte and a iced halabong or tangerine latte. So,
all right. So
give it a taste.
Which one am I trying first? Am I trying the nut ice cream?
I don't know. Do you want it sweet or do you want it nutty?
Oh, I'm with you, so obviously I like it nutty. Okay, so the Virginia girl in me has to tell you that legit, if these peanuts are from here, these are good. Oh, sorry, freaking good. Yeah, you can fix that, right? Virginia girl says Jeju peanuts or Udo Island peanuts. We're pretty legit. This is good. Okay, so just get the flavor. Look at that. Look at that tangerine. So legit, this is just ice cream, basically.
It's soft serve.
Soft serve topped with these things, but
they do make a good soft serve here, so I'm not really complaining about that.
All right, so Jeju is known for their oranges and their tangerines, and there is a reason.
The Jeju oranges are some sort of weird, like crossbreed of like an orange, a tangerine, and like some other like Chinese citrus fruit, I think.
This is like the best.
I could just be talking out of my ass, but I'm pretty sure somebody told me that once.
This is like the best orange citrus fruit tangerine.
It has an awesome flavor.
In fact,
it might be citron. It might be some sort of weird crossbreed of a citron, a tangerine.
We frequently, instead of buying orange juice, buy the Jeju tangerine juice.
It is good.
This.
All right, we'll try the.
You're making me stop.
Well, we'll
Okay.
get back to it. Well, that's the hot one. Do you want to do the
Hot
hot
nut
one
juice.
first, or do you
I'm
want
gonna do
the...
hot nut juice.
Okay, we're doing the hot nut juice first?
All right, hot nut latte. Peanut latte, right?
Yeah.
You see the peanuts on top? Did you get an image of that? Did you get an image of my nuts? I'm gonna give them this. They chop the nuts up pretty finely. So unlike the Starbucks toffee nut latte that I tried,
Where it's just like chunks that...
was like chunks that floated all to the bottom, where you get to the end of your coffee and like you get something in your mouth and you're like, ah, it was a bug, but it was really just the nuts. So they chop them up finely, so they stay on top of this. That's pretty legit. It's got a little sweet to it, but also a little bitter, which kind of makes it kind of nice. I could drink that. All right, so this is my cold,
Yep.
and this is
That's the tangerine latte.
tangerine latte.
Hallabong latte.
Halabong is all for you.
Not your favorite? You might have to stir it up first. It looks like all the stuff is sitting in the center.
Nope, there's orange in that.
All right, well, we're gonna...
Here, wait, no, I need the image of you drinking that one. Look, if I gotta drink it, you gotta drink it.
All right, well, let me run the gamut real quick.
All right, you can run the gamut. Hey, don't lose my nuts.
There's a lot of wind here, too.
Don't lose my nuts, dude. All right, so peanut ice cream. Now, Chuck is not from Virginia. He's from South Carolina, which is also a peanut place. It's legit good peanut.
Not bad. I think I'd roasted peanuts a little more personally, but peanuts are good.
But this is like fresh peanut.
Yeah, I'm a kind of a roasted peanut kind of guy. I like them cooked. But as far as fresh peanuts go, they're good. Let's try the... Can't remember if it's Hallabong or Hanlabong, but...
Halabong.
Hallabong?
Halabong.
Okay, that's
That's the winner. Like, I like both, but that's my winner.
that is goodness.
It's just, the orange is so, like, legit. We are buying a box of oranges or whatever it is.
That sauce they put on there just tastes like somebody took like a fresh ripe orange and just ran it into a blender and then squeezed it out on top of it. It is,
Perfection.
that is money.
All right, now your hot nut juice.
My hot nut latte. I could do that.
It's a little sweet, a little bitter. It works.
A little crunchy.
Yeah. And your nuts didn't sink to the bottom. Yeah, you're gonna mix that up like it's
I
gonna
am.
like it's gonna make that any better.
Well, it looks like there's whipped cream on top too, so.
I'm not, honestly, I think it might have been once I tasted it. Like, I never mentally thought about the fact that you said latte. So, like, coffee and orange to me don't really go together. And, like, the taste of it didn't go together for me.
With the cream and everything mixed in, it's not like in your face,
All right, I'll try again with
but
the cream mixed
I
in.
can see why it wouldn't be your favorite.
Still a no. There are things that don't go together. To me, that's like brushing your teeth after having orange juice.
Yeah.
I'm going to pass on that. Or brushing my teeth with coffee after having orange juice.
So definitely this one, the Hallabong ice cream, #1. That's probably second.
This is definitely
That's a third. This is bringing up the rear. I can see where some people wouldn't care for it. Not terrible, but compared to the other three, it's not quite up to par.
Yeah.
But give it a try while you're here. Maybe it's for you.
And now it is time to finish the ice creams and the coffee.
Yes. And wait for our friends to get back. They decided to take the tour over to the caves.
But the tour over to the caves literally looked like you were getting on a speedboat, whitewater rafting boat to get there, and I'm not really dressed appropriately for that. And it's cold. I don't want to be splashed with water, so I'm going to pass.
Not really.
There's other caves that we're going to check out later.
Yeah.
Back on Jeju.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to finish our ice cream and our coffee, wait, and chill. See ya.
So here's another example on this day where I forgot to turn the microphone booster on. But we are at a place called Udo Island, if I remember correctly. So this is a little island. It's only something like 250 or 300 meters across. So it's an interesting thing to stop and see. It's got some extraordinarily clear water around it. It's also got a whole lot of wind.
So I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but this water is like super, super clear. You can see all the way to the bottom of it. We can see the rocks, like the individual rocks and everything. It's beautiful. Just beautiful images.
You can see the fuzzies on the rocks.
Yeah. And it's super windy here again.
This whole place is just windy.
That's one of the things.
It's wind with some rock under
They
it.
should tell you, Jeju, it's windy.
Alright, so they do, for some reason, have like a little horse riding thing out here. So you could ride horses.
We're not.
Well, I'm not going to be that mean to the horses because they're probably not rated for
American.
rednecks. But
If you really want to ride a horse, we can do that if we go back to Virginia. But
get some horses that are trained for
fat bastard size.
yeah, for us size.
Just terming that. That's your.
Oh yeah, that's my word.
Your wording, not mine.
Yeah, that's
your wording.
That's my wording. I claim that one.
But since I grew up in Virginia, we had horses. I know that I have friends that probably would have horses if you really wanted it.
I've ridden on horses before.
I think I have when I was little.
This isn't the Wild West. I have no real reason to be on a horse. So here's the perfect place to try and get a scenic shot in the middle of a freaking headwind.
On a really uncomfortable rock. Ouch.
Yeah, you don't have to sit on that.
Okay, good. You didn't have a phone anyway. Dude!
I can frame capture if I need to.
I want a picture.
So here we are on this little like 300 meter wide island, completely surrounded by water. So we're going to try and climb these steps with no handrail. OSHA's screaming at the moment.
Say ocean screaming or ocean?
OSHA.
Okay. I did it.
So this is probably the highest vantage point I'm going to get around here. So enjoy the view.
Do you remember what I told you this was called?
Nope.
No. This is Mongroo or Beacon Mound.
Okay, so Beacon Mound or Mongroo. So we're walking over here. There's a nice little sign, you know, don't fall into the ocean.
I'm gonna fall into the ocean.
I like how there's a sign over here on the nice paved road saying keep out, and yet over there there's a frickin' like rock bridge out in the ocean and people are just all over it. Korea makes little no sense sometimes.
Korea's fun. Oh, there's a little less wind right here.
Yeah, the wind has died down just a touch for like 5 seconds.
I will take those 5 seconds happily. So one thing about the volcanic rock, if you ever notice it, so obviously porous, which is why it was really uncomfortable to sit on, but it's also, it's pulling that water in. It's one of the reasons why you use a lot of volcanic rock when you do your saltwater aquariums and stuff. Used to have one.
Sure, okay.
Multiple ones. It's been a while, but I remember. This is beautiful, by the way, guys. This is absolutely, like, all right, so I know I joked the other day that we only needed to go to Udo for the ice cream, but the imagery here is beautiful. It really is. It's beautiful. I gotta say, Asia's got some really beautiful beaches, guys. Discount the random trash here and there, but that's in the States too, but this is beautiful.
Well, I mean, we are on a small island that's attached to a slightly larger island, so I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff that just washes up that's...
Probably. This is just beautiful, though.
There's some, like, Jeju little rock structures over there. Hopefully I can zoom in on it, because I am not walking all the way over there.
I was about to ask if you wanted to walk over there.
Nope. Speaking of walking, let's go find our other people, see where they're at.
So on the walk back, we saw one of these little scooter treks with the funniest rental name ever. I asked Melissa what she thought the mileage on one of those was. Apparently all the way to Warsaw was not the right answer.
Okay, now that I got the microphone on, this beach right across the way here is apparently the largest beach on the island. Considering that the island is only like a mile wide or something like that, probably not that hard to pull off. But it's got nice white sandy beaches. Okay, well first off we're at another beach whose name I don't know. But from here, on this edge of Udo, you get a view of Halasan and the surrounding mountains over on Jeju. And I'm told the sand that's on this beach does a good job of like absorbing water. So even during the summer, you can go barefoot on the beach and not burn your feet. Apparently this is an attraction? I'm not sure. I don't like beaches in the first place. So you asked me why did I go to an island that's nothing but beaches and ocean. But hey, that's me. I'm here for the view, not necessarily the beach. Those Alabang oranges though. And here we are back at the port, getting ready to go back over to Jeju and see what else we can do in the afternoon. It's a boat!
And now we move on to the next spot on the itinerary, the lava tubes. Just the other day I was asking myself why I like having these driving time lapses in the video. I think it gives an understandable scale or frame of reference to the distance you cover in between places. You can tell somebody all day long how many miles or how many kilometers is in between two places, but everybody who's driven has a concept of how fast you're moving if you can see the road and the signposts. It just lends a little more weight to the actual travel portion of the travel in your vacation.
Alright, so we're on our next stop today, probably the last one except for dinner. We are at the Manjangul lava caves, lava tube. So if I remember the thing correctly, there's actually about 12 or 15 kilometers of lava tube.
Quite a bit of it.
But you're only actually allowed to do the tour through like 1 kilometer of it. So you know you don't mess up the
And
rock.
important notice, due to the heavy rain, you should beware of puddles and water drops falling from the ceilings.
Yes.
Yes.
So anyway, we're gonna go walk in the cave. Alright, we're gonna get some chickens. Let's see, I think it's 4,000 won each, unless you're in a group of 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's over 25 years old, I'm not
I
sure.
think it's over 25 years old, maybe.
And then we will carry on. Alright, and here we are, descending into the cave. I don't know how much this light's gonna help, but we're gonna try. Alright, here's a little map of the cave.
Guessing you only need the Korean part, the English part, right?
Yeah, probably. Alright, oh, we're losing our people. Alright, I had to turn my ISO levels up a bit because it's dark in here. This little LED I light only helps so much.
There's lighting on the stairs, this helps.
엄마 저 불빛 따라가면 돼.
So,
You need help?
alright, so these little round step things are not solid. That is a good thing to know.
No, I stepped on one with
I have no idea if this is even showing up on camera. It is dark in here. Like dark. Even with these little lights they have placed along the way. My little LED light is most of the light that we have.
I'll turn my flashlight on for you.
Alright, so we have a little waypost here telling us something about lava tubes. And let's catch back up with the peoples. Oh, there's a little more light over here. You may actually be able to see the roof of the tube here. And this ground is gnarly as hell. Lava stalactites. Stalactites come from the ceiling, mites come from the floor.
네, 이게 용암 종류는 용암이에요. 용암 있잖아, 이렇게. 용암이 이렇게 그림 있지.
This is probably the best light I'm going to get the whole way through here. Tube's a bit smaller through here, so. This probably isn't near as cool on video as it is in person. Ooh, excuse me while I fall down and die. And now we're back into a big chamber. Hopefully there's enough light in here to see that, but that's really big. That's got to be what, 3-4 stories high?
Maybe.
And puddles on the ground. All right, well, we've come back up to a slightly more narrowed section, and there's another sign that says Rock Falls. So let's see what it says. Oh, let me turn my light up a little bit. So, there's a rock fall. Oh no, the rocks are gonna fall and get me. So apparently there was a cave in here at some point. Alright, here's our next sign. This is the lava raft, which I'm guessing is this big slab of rock. I'll have to read that later and see what a lava raft actually is. So apparently we have some sort of rock fall and a chamber on the other side.
There you go, quartzite fragments.
Quartzite fragments. Alright, a little further on in the cave, we're at our next little sign here. So, let's make sure we don't fall down and die here. Ooh, those stairs are not even. So, I'm guessing this is the Turtle Rock.
Every single day in summer.
And now we pay attention to our footing again. And further on into the cave. Oh, wait a minute, here's another sign. All right. Lava shelves. I'm guessing that would be these marks up here, where it comes down like a set of shelves. That would make sense, wouldn't it? All right, we've opened up into another big chamber. Here's our, ooh, I think that's our lava shelves again. Hopefully this shows up on video because it is dark. Another bit of rock formation in the lava tube. So now we're in a significantly better lit portion of the cave. At least for, or lava tube, at least for a minute. So, this apparently is a lava toe.
이게 용암이었어. 식은 거야. 달달해.
오! 내 생각엔 고라니 같은데.
Here we are, something about lava flow stones. Which I guess is what is on the wall over there. Honestly, it looks like paint rivets to me, or rivulets, not rivets, rivulets. And back on the path. All right, it looks like we have hit the end of the public section of the lava tube, and we have the lava column. All right, we've made it back to the entrance.
Well, almost.
Yep. So you have to walk all the way to the end of the cavern, lava tube, whatever, and then walk all the way back. So all those stairs you have to walk down in the beginning, you got to walk back them up in the end.
I count this a win though, because I'm gonna give myself props here. So Melissa 1, MS 0. I'm hurting a little bit. I did not fall. I did not bust my butt. I didn't get wet, so I count that as a win.
Yep.
So, twisted the ankle just a little bit, but that was the rock's fault, not mine. But I survived and I made it out, and there weren't any bears chasing me, so I count it as a win.
So, now we got to make it back up this last flight of stairs and back to the car.
Looking forward to the car.
Alright, so here we are, evening of, what is this, day 2?
Day 2!
Day 2.
It is day 2!
We are getting dinner at, what's this place called?
I have no clue.
Manako Chok Galbi.
Monaco
So-
Chocolate.
Chok Galbi is the cheesy galbi that we did before. So this place is Monaco. So let's go Monaco. So we started off for dinner, a little keranjim, and obviously our little sides, and a nice steaming pot of kimchi jjigae. Do you jjigae?
Dude, you know I do.
You know it's about to get real in a restaurant when they bring fire to the table. Because what do we do with the fire?
We cook.
We
We
put
burn.
the meats on it.
You put the meat on it and then you make it amazing.
Yes. So the waitress told us we got to wait for our kimchi jjigae to come to a boil, and then we
Put the
put some
noodles
ramen
in.
noodles in it.
Dude, I didn't know they sold them in packages of just ramen.
Actually, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
They sell like,
살이면. We call it the 살이면. Where do you get those?
so we're at the place. You're at the restaurant. and they cook a big pot of jjigae like this, most of your stuff is likely going to come in large chunks. You're going to need scissors to cut it up, which they're generally provided, but you got to take scissors to your food. Anyway, we've got some kimchi. Let's see how it's cooked there.
이거 없어도 난 여기 필요해.
How is it?
Was it spicy?
Good spicy?
Kimchi jjigae. You expect it to be spicy. Spicier than what I make, but we all know I don't make really super spicy because I'm not into super spicy, but you'll really like it.
Let's see, let's get a taste of the sauce.
엄마 나 이런 것도 아마 못 먹겠으면은 그래?
I'd say it's about medium mild spicy. But hopefully soon it's a problem.
Meat.
Oh, speaking of those,
이거는 마늘.
올려서 먹으면 돼요?
네, 한 3분에서 5분 정도 더 익혀서 드세요.
양념 first?
yeah, sure.
이건 집게.
So we take the bones, throw it on the fire, warm it all through. It should be warm pretty much anyway, but and then we're gonna eat it. Alright. We've got the Kobe on the thing heating up. And we've got Melissa with one or two of them. How was the jump over here?
It's good.
Do you like the one here or the one back? I like the way they served it.
I like the way they served it in Busan, but they also have pork here. And I don't remember if they had that there, and I really like that. In fact, I might have her ask if we can have some more of that in the yum yum sauce.
Maybe.
Because I like that.
So before we've mentioned how service is different in Korea, so we told them that our plate of cheese had got cold and solidified before our meat got out here. So they actually made us a little aluminum foil thing of bowl to put the cheese in on the fire so it would stay warm. In America, they would just tell you just deal.
So, Chuck, so you're having the garlic.
Yes, we finished the nyang nyam, and now we're down to the garlic, which there's some on the table over here. And
How is garlic with cheese?
it's not bad.
You approve?
I wouldn't be angry if this was on my local menu.
Not at all. I still need to try that place that we found in Hongdae.
True.
That's on my list. All right, so garlic or yum yum? Which would you like better?
Nyang nyam hands down, but garlic is a good second.
And they brought us more tuk in the yum yum sauce.
Yes, we did ask for more tuck, and they brought that, so covered in nyang nyam sauce.
Highly approved.
So we're gonna finish this up, and we're heading back to the evening.